What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Yesterday, we were able to hit the Legend Rank in the Go Battle League, which means today I wanted to take it a little bit easy, and instead of tryharding, I wanted to see if I could win games by using Pokemon only submitted by my Twitch chat. Now, normally these Pokemon they give me are some of the worst imaginable Pokemon, picks that you should never use in 1,000 years, but it's always really fun to try to see if I can get some wins with them, and sometimes they're nice to me, sometimes they give me good teams, but oftentimes that is not the case. It's a lot of fun to do, so I hope you enjoy. Let's get into the battles and see what kind of Pokemon I'm forced to run. So I think this is the first team for the day. I mean, you know, you don't see these Pokemon too often, but it could work out. The Muk Shadow Gallade core, I believe it's going to work. Let's see, Muk. I mean, it's a rank 1. Surely it's going to work out. Actually, not a bad lead. All things considered, that's a pretty good lead matchup here. Gallade's my only Pokemon that doesn't want to see this. So, if we can here, I do want to avoid that matchup. And they come in Shadow-type Flosion. They throw in bad timing here, but I imagine they're probably just going to go for a Thunder Punch, which does make sense. I kind of need this Pokemon gone. They do Thunder Punch. I guess I'll Thunder Punch as well. Why not? And they're only at another Thunder Punch themselves. So what I can do here is if they do end up going for a move immediately, I might be able to survive a Thunder Punch. Oh, they let that go. Okay, never mind. Technically Zapdos walls Jumpluff with the charge attacks, but that probably would still do a lot of damage to us. We'll see what the final Pokemon is, or maybe they just bring back in the Jumpluff. Okay, it's gonna be the Jellicent that comes in here. Interesting. I'll go for a Thunder Punch because it is super effective, and this way I might get to a second move if they don't throw energy immediately. But I will also say my Gallade right now is looking remarkably useless, and I don't like that. Although my Zapdos is looking really good, so I don't know how this is going to play out. They're at 5 right now. I think they do have to throw energy to knock us out here. 6, 7... Okay, they do throw energy now. I think the play is, unfortunately for Gallade, just completely get sacrificed here. And then hope that Zapdos sweeps his endgame. Alright, Gallade. They do throw on pretty good timing there. They overfarm as much as they can. Likely a Shadow Ball does, in fact, one-shot us. I say likely as if that's not a guarantee. Surf, on the other hand, is not going to be enough. So we actually can save a Leaf Blade there. We have Zapdos in the backline for the Jumpluff. And we'll see how this plays out. I'm not sure that even resisting an Acrobatics is going to be enough for us to survive. But if it is enough, maybe there's a chance, right? We'll see. I'm going to still shield the first move because I feel like double Acrobatics is always their play. But maybe they go Energy Ball, and maybe I should have no-shielded that. They do Acro, good shield by us. And at this point, I mean, Thundershocks even are doing quite a bit of damage. So I want to get that final shield down, go for the Drill Peck. And this is going to be so dicey, but we'll see what we can do. They do shield that up. If I survive an Acrobatics here, that would be big. It's going to be closer than I'd really like it to be, though. Acro. Oh, actually, we survived that pretty easily, all things considered. And we win. We have the Leaf Blade loaded and a Drill Peck. That is insane. I didn't expect this team to ever work out, but I guess Muk and Gallade are just the best Pokemon in the game. Zapdos actually putting in a lot of work, though, I should say. All right, as long as I don't lag a turn, and, like, they don't have a move or whatever, I should have this. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Zapdos. Incredible. I can't believe that actually worked out. Honestly, Muk was insane. All right, GG's. Why do you guys like these Pokemon so much? They are so bad. At least space them out so I can have a chance. Okay, well, we'll see if this is gonna work. Aurorus into Shadow Sableye. You know, it's a good thing my tackle users in the backline are avoiding this Pokemon. Unfortunately for me, this thing does have access to Drain Punch, so that will, like, one-shot an Aurorus. With that said, I technically do outpace a Weather Balls, so maybe there's still a chance here. Okay. Oh, they foul play. What? I guess that probably means they're not running. Are they on, like, Power Gem or something? They must be. That's cool, maybe. They do no-shield that. And, I mean, I get my next move off here. The problem is they are at a foul play now. So we'll see what they want to do. They shield that up. And they throw right then. I mean, the thing is, the bugs in the back are useless, right? I think this is the only Pokemon that I can shield. I think this is, like, the only thing that I can do here. So I will shield this up. Ah! You're not supposed to have a Pokemon that beats my bugs in the back. Why do they have this? We try to catch a move. Oh, I probably should have come in the one that actually has coverage against this, but it's fine. Tackles are adding up quite a bit. Yeah, if I actually came in the Thunderbolt user, that might have been better for us. I kind of forgot which one had what, though. Or Cutter doesn't two-shot us, unless they get a boost. Maybe they don't know my moveset, though. Maybe they shield anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Sableye, Corviknight, how tryhard can you be? Is this like the team with just Licky in the backline? Like it's just one of those teams? Alright, well, Bug Buzz, surely we get a shield. I mean, if I get a shield here, that would actually be kind of helpful, not gonna lie. No, we don't. I got a debuff, though. Tackles are shredding right now. I just want to point that out there. I mean, they still have to pay back Aurorus to knock us out. So that's good, too, kind of, almost. Alright. We'll go for the Weather Ball. We'll try anything that we can right now to knock out this Pokemon. They do still have a shield left over, so they can shield if they want to, and of course they do end up going for that. Did they CMP a payback or something here? I mean, I guess they must have. Yeah, wow, you know, that's not ideal. I was hoping I'd get a second move off. But maybe I can tackle this down, and in the backline is a Mantine that I one-shot with Thunderbolt. Hold on. There could be a chance. Air Cutter, ow. Okay, please! No! It's such a useless Pokemon! It is so useless! It is the worst Pokemon in the game! Would I have even won this if I got there? I don't even think that knocks out. But why don't I get to a move? Dude. You know, at least this team doesn't have two terrible bug types on it. Just the one. Let's see. Toxicroak into Shadow Kingdra? Okay. I mean, I wouldn't call this a good matchup, but I mean, I've seen worse in my life, so we'll just try our best here to get some shields down, maybe counter them into a range where my backline's in a little bit of a better spot. They actually go really early there, though. I know this is only a Swift. Maybe I should no-shield this, because I should survive that and get to a Mud Bomb eventually. Yeah, we do get the Mud Bomb off here. Counter is not anywhere near the move it used to be, which is a little bit tragic. But maybe it's all we need it to be right now. All right, Vigoroth, second counter user, I choose you. What do they have in the backline that just destroys us right now? That's what I want to know. I'm going to shield this up because either it's a Surf or an Outrage. There's no way they Swift bait us. And I want to save some HP here if possible. Well, they Swift bait us. Okay, never mind. I guess they just are annoying and insane. Whatever, I can't double shield. Kingdra, I hate you. I can't believe they baited us there. Oh, I guess they're going straight Swift. Are they on Outrage? That's like the only reason I could see doing that. We'll see what they bring in, though. Hopefully I have some play with my energy now. And hopefully Ladian in the backline is going to be pretty good. A lot of hopefullys just to see a Jellicent as the second Pokemon. All right. At least I have coverage, kind of, for this. Rock Slide's going to do something, but, like, not a lot. So I don't love that. And they throw in bad timing. It's going to be a Surf, but I do literally have to shield this. I have no answer to this Pokemon. I need to shield this up. But they're 3 away from the next move. Dude, this is so bad. I'm doing nothing here. I'm literally doing no damage. They might be getting healed by these counters. Ladian, I don't know. I don't think you're going to do anything in the back line here now. They wait a turn. They just wait a turn. Okay. Well, you know what? What if in the backline is a Malamar, and I can, like, get a catch-off on a Shadow Ball? Then maybe there's still a chance. What if there's actually a fighting weakness in the backline, but both of my fighters are already dead? What if that's the case instead? You know? It's a really bad Pokemon in the lead. But the backline might actually carry this. Let's see, this one, it could work if Wugtrio isn't too bad of a Pokemon. And honestly, somehow this is like maybe one of the few things I could see in the lead that's not unplayably bad for us. I am... Okay, I was going to say I'm not necessarily weak to Carbink with Wugtrio, but they instantly pivot out here to a Primeape. And I am a little bit concerned this might mean the final Pokemon is like a second fighter. I don't really know what it could mean, honestly. Rage Fist does do a lot of damage, doesn't quite knock us out here. They throw in alignment, wow. Okay, I'm gonna let this go. I know I survived this, but it will put us down pretty low. Do I ever Astonish down? I don't, so I will throw energy here. I mean, Wugtrio can actually do some real damage. It's weird to say, but it's not wrong. Oh, they let that go. Interesting. We'll get, like, one Rock Throw on the Carbink here. I don't know what they're doing. I'm honestly gonna hard pivot. Maybe it's a terrible play. We'll see. No? Okay. It's actually... Like, it is a terrible play because I lose to Annihilate in the backline. It is, in fact, double fighter. But it's not a bad play because I kind of had to do this anyway. I don't have an answer to this. I was hoping they'd let that go. Debuff, please! No! Where's my debuff? I'm not a rock type, I swear, but these counters... Oh, no. Yeah. We get swept by an Annihilate. You know, I could see this team actually having some play. This team looks way better than the last few. Greedent into Guzzlord. Okay. Well, this is probably where I want to see it, right? I have Mudshot and Body Slam, so I actually just straight up outpace here to 3 attacks. So as long as I survive 2 Brutal Swings, the Zero Shield matchup probably isn't that bad for us. Although, with that said, in the backline, there's probably going to be some, like, Steel types. If there's, like, an Empoleon back there, I don't want to be down energy against that, so you got to keep that in mind. They're at 4 right now, so 1 away from a Dragon Claw. This can only be a Brutal Swing. We'll let it go, and we'll keep on just spamming out charge moves to try to whittle this down. Yeah, that doesn't do too much. 5, 6, 7. So they're at 4 right now. They have another Brutal Swing ready to go, and they are 2 away from their next. Body Slam's going to put them down pretty low, but I don't think it's going to quite two-shot them, no. Okay. So they're 1 away from their next attack here. I can go for my next Body Slam, though, and I don't think I'm in Dragon Tail down range, at least not before I get to another Body Slam after this. Okay. I mean, I probably should have just instantly swapped into Sableye, but if they let this go, they're going to be in a spot here where I might just get a Shadow Claw down against them. Okay. 4, 5. Alright, they probably go for a Surf to get a second move off, which is not a bad play on their part, but no matter what, I don't want to take a Shadow Ball. Okay, so they're at 5, so 1, 2, 3. I'll go for a CMP play. I want to make sure I have as much HP here as possible. I feel like getting shields down is the way to play this out, because if shields go down, Dondozo's not in a terrible position. They no shield, probably hoping that I go for like a greedy Drain Punch or something. They do have their Guzzlord still around, but I mean, a Dragon Claw doesn't knock us out here. Or a Brutal Swing, rather. They're not even at a Dragon Claw. So I can let this go. And I can go for a Drain Punch now, which not only boosts my defense stat, but it also will either knock them out or get a shield. I'm also 1 Shadow Claw past this move, so if they do have something in the back line, I can likely outpace with 4 Shadow Claws too. I should be in a good spot. Or if it's a Ninetales, what if I just Waterfall this down? Hold on. Dondozo, I think we survive an Energy Ball, right? So I just, like, no-shield the first, and then I just keep tapping my screen, and I might just win. Hold on. The Dondozo. This might just be the pick. We might all be underrating Dondozo in the current Go Battle League meta. Look at what it can do. It's too good. Yeah, I think we got this one. Even if they do knock out Dondozo at this point, we have a lot of Shadow Claws and a few Mud Shots we can get into them. And they'd have to be at, like, back-to-back Weather Ball plus Energy Ball to not even take another Waterfall here. Which, yeah, look at that. That is 1 HP remaining. Unfortunately, the Dawn is about to die. But it's fine. It's fine. Oh, wait. Hold up. Shield KO, please. Come on, Dondozo, I believe in you. I don't want you to die. I want them to shield, and I want them to get knocked out by it. They don't shield. Why would they not shield that? I'll take it, I guess. Oh, man. I don't have a Gust variant. Do I want Gust, though? Honestly, Waterfall could just be the better play. We'll go Waterfall, and we'll win. Let's see. Annihilate. Can we get a good lead, please? No. No, we cannot. This is uncomfortable, because not only do I have this in the lead, but, like, I have a Waterfall user in the backline. Maybe I should have TM'd, but I didn't. So, like, we kind of are just forced to stay in here. And we also have a Flyer in the backline that's weak to Weather Ball, so nothing about that is great. They do shield. 7. At least they can't farm us down. I will shield this up just to either force a second move out of them, or potentially get an extra Rage Fist off if they don't throw immediately. Alright, we do force energy out of them. They're completely energy dry now. So my Charizard should either be able to farm down, or at the very least, bank up a lot of energy. We'll see what they have in the backline, though. They get DRE. That's great. I'm so happy for them. If I could have got that farm down, this game could potentially be really good, but there's probably just a Carbink in the backline anyway. It probably doesn't even matter. Oh, it's a Seaking. You know what would have been great here? A Shield. A Shield would have been fantastic. Okay. Please boost. 6. Okay, so they have an Icy Wind ready to go right now. At the very least, I did boost. With that said, this might not even still get a shield from them. No, it does not. Alright, come on. Lumineon, wait a second. Might actually be kind of good here in the backline. Waterfall might actually come in clutch. Because Waterfall Fast Food Pressure is doing quite a bit. If I don't get 2-shot by Drill Run, that's really good, but honestly, I probably do. I don't. Wait, hold on. There might be a chance. It's not a great chance, but like there's a small chance we might have a little bit of play. We get a shield. Like, this does nothing, though. It's a Lumineon. What am I supposed to actually do? I'm not sure. Yeah, that does nothing. If I survive this well enough that I can survive a Peck as well, then we can win this game. I'm not sure. One Dragon Breath, please. That's all I ask of you. Charizard, please, buddy, do it! They get Fury again! Wait! Regular Charizard! We have done it! We have won a game in the Go Battle League! I didn't know this could happen! What? This is such a stupid hodgepodge of Pokemon, and don't ask me what I do to a Ninetales, but we're running it. Well, it's gonna be really hard to top that last one. Shadow Venomoth into Annihilate. It's a non-shadow, I guess. Oh, wait, what? They switch out? Okay, well, that's probably better for me in some ways. I don't really know why they swapped. I do have to wonder what they have in the backline that's even better into Venomoth, because, like, I'm a Bug Bite user. Maybe they thought I was Psywave, actually. That could have been the play for them. But the good news is I do have access here to a very spammy attack with Double Iron Bash. But I was a little slow to the counter swap, because honestly, I was not expecting them to switch out. I'm going to go for the Double Iron Bashes as quickly as I can, but honestly, if I lose Switch, it happens. I at least have 2 things that are not unplayable into Annihilate. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the final Pokemon is just like an Empoleon. It has to be a hard fairy answer, right? If it's not, then I don't know what they're doing. Alright, they do outpace us. I think that's fine, though. I think I can get a farm down with my Venomoth, and maybe that's a good thing. Sky Attack makes sense. Like, giving Annihilate no farm down here is probably not the end of the world. Dude. Why am I doing no damage with Bug Bites? That's unfortunate. That's not ideal. I thought I'd get a farm down. Venomoth, you suck. It wasn't even close to getting the farm down. That's so sad. Oh, it's low kick. I guess that's why they swapped out. I'm going to go for a move here, hoping that they think it's like a Psychic Fangs? I don't know. They do wall me, so don't tell them that. Oh, they shield. Okay. All right, Tropius, come on, core break them. Oh, wait, Tropius, you're actually core breaking them. Hold on. I wish I had, like, Razor Leaf just for, like, maximum RPS potential. But maybe there's a chance here. We'll see. I don't know. Leaf Blade, probably 2 shots, but they get a couple of discharges into us. But Tropius is bulky. It's surprisingly bulky. What a strange team by them. That is nothing. Okay, Tropius, you're a menace. I believe in you, buddy. I believe in Tropius. If anyone believes in Tropius, it's me. If I survive 2 more discharges, then that's, like, helpful. It's not harmful to my gameplay if I do. Do I win CMP against a Ufisk as well? Because if I do, that's also alright for odds of winning this game. I actually have no idea. I mean, I might. I gotta go for it. Just, like, snipe them down before they get a second discharge off. Do they know the Air Slash Leaf Blade pacing? I'd also, like, take a catch. If they wanted to catch, that'd be great. Interesting. They do let us get this move off. Now, it's probably worth it just to come back in with my Venomoth here, right? I mean, I probably have to. Don't have much of a choice. That's a CMP, okay. I have to try to farm down this Annihilate now, though, and I'm gonna be honest, that seems like a tall order. Yeah, I think they still have us here. I think that I just don't have the damage that I need. Rage Fist is gonna ramp up their attack, and they're gonna get a decent farm down here too, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have it. I think that Tropius is just too low at this point. And honestly, I think they might just get to a second Rage Fist as well. With that big farm down they got, if I got knocked out by that Rage Fist, that would have been better. This is so tragic. Yeah, Venomoth is just not it, guys. Stop choosing Venomoth. Stop choosing Venomoth. Oh, it's so bad. At least we didn't see a Ninetales, but it let down that team so bad. All right, again, I will say fire would be risky for this team. But that doesn't matter because fire does not exist. We're going to win this game. And we're going to win it in commanding fashion. Spidops into Empoleon. I guess I have two better answers in the backline. We'll do like one fast move and switch out here. Yeah, Volt Switch does chunk quite a bit. What are they doing? Wow, I just got a full Volt Switch sneak, and that is going to be really bad for them. But maybe there's just a really bad Pokemon for me in the backline. What? They bring in an Altaria? Wait, maybe this is actually working out for us. Because now I can get up to back-to-back Magnet Bomb. I don't understand what this team is so far. I needed to bait this out so I didn't have to see it with my Spidops especially. I don't know if a Discharge is enough, so I'm just going to go for the Magnet Bomb. And if that was a CMP, isn't that only a Sky attack? Goodbye, Altaria, I guess. Is there actually a chance we win this game? There might actually be. This is insane. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to shield just for the fast move pressure. Like, is that crazy? I don't think so. I think fast move pressure could be a way to win this game. I am a little bit worried that there is still the Empoleon around. So I'm actually going to switch out here. That way I can save some Volt Switch damage later on. Oh, this thing's so low, though. Oh, I thought it was going to outpace. I should still survive a Drill Peck, though. I hate that this game is still up in the air, but I think we're in a good spot. Why are they Hydro Cannon? Have I dropped this low? I must have. Are they not on Drill Peck, or do they just not know? Uh-oh. Do we do the lock on down? Do we do it? I think we do. For the Registeel fans, we have to lock on down. That's the one way to win this game. Oh, Kingdra has no HP. This is actually easy. Easiest lock on down in my life. Oh, they top left. You've got to be joking me. I gotta win, though. Finally. I have two things that beat fairies in the back, so surely this team makes sense. Does Incineroar even beat fairies? I'm not sure. Are fairies even a real thing? What if I see a... I would love a Ninetales lead right about now. Come on, Giratina, I believe in you. Ah, that's bad. I do have a rollout user in the backline, though, so maybe I should bring that in. Rollout is super effective. With that said, Weezing is not a good Pokemon. Air Cutter is not going to knock us out. So honestly, I think I'm going to get the one bit of use out of my Weezing that I think I can by no-shielding this attack and throwing a single charge move this game. Maybe they don't know. Oh, that's on low kick. That's kind of funny. What if they just don't know that I have Shadow Ball? That would be so clutch. That would be beyond clutch. Oh my goodness! The Weezer! Okay, well, that's cool, I guess. Pidgeot's gonna get a farm down here, though, probably. Okay. Why is there a second fighting type? Giratina's not the best at absorbing this energy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still in trouble here. I'm still in a lot of trouble. If I could have got another move off, I might have play, but not getting that next move off is really bad for us. 7, 8, so that the next move already. 9, so they're at 5, so 1. I got his shield, obviously. I have to hope that I can somehow degen my way through a Pidgeot at this point. And that's a problem, because Pidgeot is like the OG degen Pokemon. Or, I don't know. I don't think there's much of a chance here. We gotta try. We gotta try. If they no-shield this, I'm happy. They shield. Okay. I mean, I have to shield this up. I need to get to a Brutal Swing here before... maybe that's a smart play by them. They just go for an Air Cutter. If they can farm us down now, they just win. Which they probably do, right? Yeah, that does so much damage. They get the boost just to make it even worse for us. Maybe an Air Cutter somehow doesn't knock out a Giratina. Honestly, if they didn't boost, there's a chance that it wouldn't, but I think the boost probably just cements the win for them, and I am a little bit disappointed. I am a little bit disappointed that I'm about to lose this. Although I think, honestly, maybe even the boost didn't matter. I think there's a good chance here that it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I don't know. Attack Deoxys. I don't think I have an Attack Deoxys built. No, luckily not. But I can go Defense Deoxys, which I think is just about the same thing. These teams somehow keep getting worse. Man, my backline's good against this. Why didn't I lead something else? Deoxys Defense Safe Swap, though, is kind of unhinged, I think, against these teams. They stayed in for 20 years. They took a lot of counter damage, which is really interesting. 5. At least I have a Thunderbolt I can throw. That's kind of cool. I have super effective damage. I bait out the Jellicent. That does do a lot. 6. Can't really shield, though, right? Like, Golurk might be my win condition this game. With that said, it probably is another water type in the backline. Whether or not that's like a Mantine or something else, I guess we'll find out, right? Okay, they opt for bad timing just for fun. But they have Drill Run on the Sand Slash, and they already have the energy for it. So I'm going to let this through, go for the full farm down. I have a Discharge ready for the Sand Slash when it comes back in, so I should get his shield potentially. Or almost knock him out if they do end up letting it go. What are they going to do? Sand Slash does come in. All right. I'll go for the Discharge, because I don't have any better play right now. They do shield. I guess I just have to hope that Golurk somehow clutches out this game. They're at 3, or at 2 rather right now, so 3 away from the next attack. They can get to an Ice Punch against us here, unfortunately. But I do get 3 Mud Slaps for my effort, and surely if the backline's like a Kingdra, I can win. But if it's a Mantine, I lose. We'll see what's going to be in the back, though. A lot of things that could be in the backline with this. Yikes. I have to bait here if I want to even get a Dynamic Punch off, and I don't even know if a Dynamic Punch would be enough to one-shot. I do get the bait, at least, but I don't think Dynamic one-shots this. For some reason, I just don't feel like Golurk is that guy. Sandslash is such an annoying pick that I had to see there. It's, honestly, I had a lot of play with Electrode, but just not enough. Shadow Dynamic Punch, I mean, I know it's a good move, but it's non-stab from a Golurk. I'm doing Mud Slap damage. Wait a second, one more Mud Slap? Hold on. Golurk is the GOAT. Okay, hold on. That is so much more than I thought it would. If this team works, it would be kind of sick. We got our next opponent. A Fallen Expert. I'm a Fallen Legend, though, so it's hard to say what that really means. Shadow Kingdra on the lead. You know, I don't like this. This is actually a bit of a core breaker for my entire team. I don't have an answer to Water-type Pokemon. With that said, I think Diggersby can at least put in some work here. And, like, that's not bad. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't throw a Surf right when they could have. But that's fine, because I should survive one Surf anyway and force a second attack out of them. And then maybe I can set up a farm down for my backline. I should survive a Surf, force a Swift out of them, and then maybe I can counter down. Oftentimes, Kingdra is paired with Pokemon in the backline weak to fighting. So that would be pretty good if that's the case. Yeah, we do force energy out of them. If I had Dragon Breath on my Shadow Charizard, I could have swapped in and maybe try to, like, farm this down at some point, but I don't. I hope they don't get to another move. Nice, they don't? Okay. We get a little bit of energy here. What gets brought in? It's a mono water type. Okay, a Feraligatr? Kind of what I need to see here. Like, not really, but, like, I'd rather see it here than on my Zard. Although Zard's on wing attack, so maybe that's not even that bad. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'm going to let this go, and I'm just going to hope that Shadow Zard can do Shadow Zard things in the backline. 10, 11... So they're at 1 right now. Do I one-shot something with a Blast Burn in the back line? That's the big question. They're at 1, so 4 away from their next move. 2, 3... Okay! Let's go! It might have been the team that I ran to Legend with Tinkaton in the back line, right? I feel like that could have been the case. A 3-2 set? That's gonna be the Pikachu Libre, finally! We finally did it! Let's cash it in. Is it shiny? Of course not. It never is. Although, hey, look at that. It's a Little Cup Libre. Interesting. It couldn't be interesting, though. It couldn't be the shiny, but we'll take it. This is gonna be a pretty bad Pikachu, right? Yeah, where are my stats? Yeah, looks like my Twitch chat, once again, not giving me the best Pokemon here to use in the Go Bad League, but that's fine. That's the whole fun of the challenge. We had some pretty interesting wins, some pretty devastating losses, but that's how it goes, right? But yeah, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.